Today I want to share with you a teaching from Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav, a Hasidic rabbi living at the end of the 18th century. This is a teaching that for me has repeatedly played a role this year in helping me think through challenges that our community and the world have faced. I originally learned the text as lyrics to a song, written and translated this way. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar ma'od, v'ha'ikar lo lefachad klal. The entire world is but a narrow bridge. The most important thing is not to be afraid. I learned these words as a song, one that becomes upbeat, that includes clapping and hand motions. But what does it mean? Let's start with the image of a narrow bridge. What I picture is a narrow bridge made of ropes and wooden slats. It sways as you step, and it's a bridge filled with risk and uncertainty. But the song tells us that the whole world, that our whole life is like this. Or perhaps it's telling us that the whole world is present with us on this narrow bridge. So far, this text seems to apply to our present situation, our steps to contain the spread of the virus by physically distancing ourselves from one another, by washing our hands, by staying at home. All of these steps feel narrow. They make our surroundings feel small and closed in, and we're unsure of how these measures will turn out. But the whole world is on the narrow bridge with us, all of us trying to figure out how to get across. Having the whole world on that bridge can be a little scary. Surely this bridge can't hold us all. But it is also a little comforting. The whole world, all of us, are trying to figure this out together. The second line of the song is that the most important thing is not to be afraid. This line today seems a little unrealistic. It is totally understandable and expected to be feeling some fear and anxiety. So what do we do with Rabbi Nachman's teaching? If we look at his original text, before it became a song, I believe we can find an answer. In a collection of his writings, quotation, we find that the second half of the teaching is written with a slightly different bent. The most important thing is not to frighten oneself at all. This version doesn't seem to eliminate fear. Instead, it challenges us not to let fear overtake us, not to scare ourselves. It challenges us to not take the fears that are already out there and allow them to grow in our minds, to overtake us and to immobilize us. It challenges us to acknowledge the fear, but not to let it define us. In the coming days and weeks, we need to acknowledge, we need to say out loud that this virus is scary and dangerous. We need to listen to the experts. We need to take the right precautions and understand how our actions influence the health of everyone around us. But we also cannot let those fears take over. There is still so much living and learning and loving and connecting that can be done within the boundaries of recommended precautions. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar ma'od, v'ha'ikar lo lefachad klal. Our lives right now feel like a narrow bridge, but we must remember that we have the power to make sure that fear does not block out opportunities that we can find for joy and for life. Have a good day and stay healthy.